The following program is funded by Nebraskans for Public Television.
Welcome to Wilbur, Nebraska, Czech capital of the United States and home of the National Czech Festival.
Vítme vás! Vítme vás!
Vítame vás. In Czech, that means welcome. I'm Regina Shanka.
And I'm Roger Bartlett. And in the next half hour, we're going to show you highlights from one of Nebraska's most popular ethnic events, the Wilbur Czech Festival.
As a fourth-generation Czech, I hold a special place in my heart for this festival. Roger and I will be showing you the pageantry, music, dance, the distinctive cuisine, and the colorful costumes that annually draw some 20,000 Nebraska neighbors to Wilbur for a weekend of Czech celebrations and traditions.
Reggie, the Czech Festival is a tradition itself, now in its 27th year. It was first organized by a group of Wilbur residents, including the former mayor of the town, Glenn Zajac.
This began about 27 years ago. We had some good friends of ours, Walt and Helen Baer. They came in from Pennsylvania. Helen was a Helen Novak from Wilbur, and they were both retired colonels in the Army, and they came to retire here. And this is really copied from the Pennsylvania Dutch. And this thing started 27 years ago and just mushroomed into what it is today.
You've been a little involved in that, haven't you?
Well, I wasn't really with the original planner, but I've been working for 27 years. And, you know, these towns that have these centennials once every 100 years, they should have ours every year like we do, and it's just as big as any centennial.
Why is it important for a Czech festival to continue? What keeps it going? Why must it go on?
Well, you've seen all the young bands that come through today, the Czech bands. A lot of those young people are from Wilbur. And it helps to keep your heritage because that's what all this country was about. And we realize that our ancestors were the founders of the country, whether they're Czech, German, or what they are. And we must keep this in order to keep our democracy.
What are the best parts of this festival?
Well, the people. You get thousands of people, and they just come to Wilbur to have a good time. And we appreciate hosting this, and it is good too for the economy of the people. And you just can't beat it. Tourism is a third-ranking, moneymaker in the state, and it is for Wilbur too. We're fortunate that we have Wilbur here around farmland, Elpo and Peterson's, and this brings money into our community. And we're surviving, and a small community has a hard time surviving nowadays, and this is what we need. And it's really enjoyable to know that you have a successful community, and then you have hard-working people, not only in the community of Wilbur, but in the surrounding areas. They come in from Clatonia, and then we have our good farm people that come in. Without them, we couldn't have the festival, and this is great.
One of the most popular traditions at the festival is the distinctive cuisine of the Czech people. Roast duck, potato dumplings, and of course kolaches. Czech food is consistently one of the strongest drawing cards for visitors attending Wilbur's festive weekend. But sampling the tasty offerings is just part of the treat. The rest is in the preparation of the food. So I took a sneak peek at one of the many locations in town where the food is made. How many people do you plan to serve today?
We probably will hit about 1,500 per day, today and tomorrow.
How many ducks does it take to serve 1,500 people a day?
We do about 700 servings. It's like 400 ducks.
How long does it take to cook?
We've cooked through the night. We start to keep up with it, and for our ovens to keep up, we just almost work 24 hours a day, keep the ovens going.
Do you get exhausted?
Yeah. Don't I look tired?
Okay, now tell me some more. You got duck, dumplings.
And of course, we have the famous kolache.
Okay, now kolaches. How many kolaches are you prepared to serve people?
We have about over 3,000, closer probably to 4,000 kolaches in stock, and we might have to bake more.
When did you have to start making kolaches?
We baked them a little under a week before. Because of our oven capacities, we had to bake in advance and keep them frozen.
And what does it take to make all those kolaches?
Come in at 6 o'clock in the morning and get about 100 pounds of flour and 16 dozen eggs and about 40 pounds of filling, or 6 5-gallon buckets of filling. And You start out by putting your eggs and batter all together with your margarine and your flour and milk, and you mix it in a big mixer, and then you take it from there and you let it rise. After it's risen, you have the ladies ball it out with flour and put them on trays, and then they're oiled, and then they're taken in and raised a little bit more, and then they're pushed down with a little utensil, and then they're filled. Then they take crumbs, which are bread or flour and sugar mixed together, and they crumble it on top of it. Then they go into the ovens. After they go into the ovens, they bake, they come back out, and then they're oiled, and then they're cooled, and then they're bagged up and frozen for today.
And even if the work isn't completely finished, there's always time for a little celebrating. I really enjoyed learning how all this food was prepared, but I have to admit that this is my favorite part. So while I enjoy a little snack, I'm going to send you over to the bandstand where Roger's getting ready to do a little nibbling of his own. Bet you can't eat just one, Roger.
That looks real good, Reggie, but right now I can hardly wait to get started because we have something special. I've just registered for the kolache eating contest, and I spent all morning training for this. I didn't eat breakfast. Okay? All right. Here to explain how the kolache eating contest is going to work is kolache contest judge Glenn Zaitchik. Glenn, tell us how this will work.
Okay, well, the way we work this is as we line up the group, we have different age groups. Right now we have a little older group over here, 40 and under. And what we do...
That's a lie.
Yeah, okay. So what we do is line them up, we give them each a kolache, and they wait. When I give them the signal, they eat the kolache, and the first one to whistle after he gets done eating the kolache wins a whole sum of 50 cents.
Sounds good to me.
But you got to remember that kolache is worth probably more than that. So you get double your money when you win one of these.
Okay.
And there's no charge for the kolache.
Oh, this is all free.
It's all free.
Better yet. Now, what flavors do we have here?
Oh, we've got cherry, we've got poppy seed, apricot, prune. And that's
All right.
it. That's delicious.
Which one is the prune? I'll take the prune.
Okay, here's a prune.
Give,
Right
give
here.
him a prune.
A little smaller one. Oh, okay. Excuse me. Cheating.
Once you touch it, it's yours.
Now you're going to be in this contest, right?
Yes, I'm going to be in this contest.
Okay.
got a prune. I got a prune. All right, are you ready?
Okay, smile at the kolache before you eat it. Okay. Smile at that kolache. Okay, on your mark, get set, go. Here we go. Boy, there they go. Okay, I gotta get it out of the way. Go, 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 go. Here we go. Okay, here's the one. Okay, here we are. What's your name?
Donna Kubik,
Donna Kubik. Where are you from, Donna?
Kansas City, Missouri.
Okay, way from Kansas City, Missouri to eat a kolache at like 50 cents.
I'll say, Glenn, I'm a little hungry. Could I have seconds?
All gone.
How about if I whistle, Glenn?
Oh, whistle. It's too late now. Too late now.
Good try, Roger, but you're way out of tune for what's coming up next. Music is a vital part of the Czech heritage, and at this festival, where there's music, there's dancing. Much of what you hear at any Czech gathering is going to be the ever-popular polka. We're here now at the Beer Garden at the Hotel Wilbur, ready to listen to the music of the Czechlanders.
Polka isn't the only kind of dancing that's evident at the Czech Festival. While it's true some of the visitors are dancing for fun, others are trying to preserve a Czech tradition called the beseda. The beseda is the national folk dance of Czechoslovakia and is usually performed at festive occasions. This authentic Czech arrangement is more than 100 years old. Passed down from generation to generation, the beseda is to the Czechs what the minuet was to the early Americans. The dance is performed in groups of 4 couples and begins as a line dance and ends up in a square. The beseda involves many intricate steps and hand motions set to various Czech folk tunes. Our thanks to the Wilbur Besda dancers for sharing this unique Czech tradition. And now a tradition of a different sort. Highlights from the annual festival parade. More than 100 entries are featured in this year's festive procession, which includes bands, floats, dignitaries, and historical salutes to Czech American heritage from 1868 to 1988. Heralding the parade start are Lloyd and Laurie Oshetsky of Wilbur, who are carrying a standard identifying the Wilbur Czech Festival.
And they're followed by Sherry Rains and Annie Shalda of Wilbur, holding the banner that proclaims Wilbur the national Czech capital.
Here comes the Wilbur Claytonia Wolverine Band. This high school marching band has led the parade ever since the first Czech Festival in 1961. Under the direction of Kevin White, the band members wear traditional Czech costumes and play authentic Czech music.
In keeping with the parade theme is this float depicting the life of a Czech in America. Entered by the employees of the Saline State Bank, this float has been designated as the parade's theme winner, with its colorful portrayal of a barnyard scene with children dressed in Czech costumes and an oompa band. Working, dancing, and singing, all the way to the bank, I guess, as we see a bright pink piggy bank that displays a sign saying, "We have interest in our past, we're putting stock in your future." Congratulations, Saline State Bank employees.
Coming up next is a familiar face to Wilbur residents, Mayor Harold Schwabauer and his wife, Mary.
And now a bit of festival royalty. The Nebraska Czechs of Wilbur, Queen Candy Vanya, accompanied by Prince Justin Kunz and Princess Katie Kashtanek.
Here's the Wilbur Czech Alumni Marching Band, directed by Dwayne Jorgensen. Dwayne was the former band instructor in Wilbur, who 2 years ago, for the 25th anniversary of the festival, organized what he thought would be a small group of former members of high school bands that had played in previous Wilbur parades. It was supposed to be a single appearance for the anniversary, but the alumni band members had such a good time performing, they're back again. The band members are dedicated, they've traveled from all parts of the U.S., and they only got 2 practices in before the parade appearance. For their efforts, Reggie, and following the parade theme and costume, the band has received the Sweepstakes Award, the top honor of the parade. What I would say is, way to go, alumni.
And speaking of alumni, an alumni of a different sort, a 1933 International fire truck restored by the Wilbur Fire Department. It's believed to be the first truck Wilbur ever had, and no doubt the most important vehicle the city owned.
And it's being followed by a cavalcade of vintage fire equipment. Here's a 1946 American fire truck from the Crete Fire Department.
And here's a special one, a 1962 International pumper restored by the DeWitt Fire Department. And riding high above to warn the crowd about fire safety is everyone's friend, Smokey the Bear.
And last but not least, Reggie, a 1953 Chevy fire truck from western Nebraska's rural fire department. Wait a minute, is that a fire I see?
No, just your basic barbecue, Syracuse style. The Syracuse Chamber of Commerce has entered this unusual display as a float with a twist. Yes, that car is filled with water. Can you believe that? I wonder how they keep the car sealed up so it doesn't leak.
It must be some alien force because look who's driving. Yoda.
Besides being humorous, this inventive display has a purpose: to promote the fun in the sun atmosphere to be enjoyed at Syracuse's German Fest. Do these guys know how to party or what?
And not to be outdone is the Hanover crew from Hanover, Kansas. Check us out, the wetter the better, says the sign on their patented pool bus, filled to the brim with water. Boy, do they know how to keep cool on this hot day. And if you look beneath the windows, you'll see pool depth markings on the side of the bus. It's pretty good. And for the past 2 years, the Hanover crew has entertained the crowd with humorous floats. And this year, their entry is the winner of the Out of Theme Award.
It won't be easy to top that, but the next entry is sure to capture the imagination of the crowd. This overland stagecoach, owned by Bill Bosch and Larry Cedar of Grand Island, was used to cross Nebraska in the 1860s. At that time, it took about 9 days to reach the Rocky Mountains. This is one of 7 remaining stagecoaches of its kind left in America, and the only one not in a museum.
And finishing up the pack are members of the Nebraska Frontier Scouts of Lincoln. The Scouts started in 1967 during the Nebraska Centennial Year as a group of self-sponsored horsemen who wanted to perpetuate the customs, traditions, and pageantry of the early days of the Old West. You can see they do it in grand style, complete with a cavalry unit, pioneer family and wagon, young cowboys and cowgirls, and a proud Native American. Well, as you can see, this parade has been a real crowd pleaser. And Regina has moved on to another festival spot that regularly draws a crowd, Wilbur's Czech Museum.
This storefront houses the heritage of American Czechs, And during the festival, this is the place where thousands of visitors go to get a better understanding of the contributions and traditions of the Czech people.
The Czech Museum was started as an objective of the Nebraska Czechs of Wilbur, who wanted to preserve the culture, the language, the heritage, and the things that the people brought with them in their trunks when they immigrated here in the 1800s.
To your knowledge, are there other Czech museums across the country?
There are some in Texas and other states, but this is the only one in Nebraska or in the central United States. And it's a very large museum for the population here. We had 3 levels of artifacts, and we have little miniature rooms and miniature business places in the basement that are set up just like it used to be in the old days. And I had a teacher here with students, and she said, this shows the kids the way it really was. And that's what we strive to do.
Why do you suppose the people of Wilbur are willing to put forth the money and the effort and the time commitment it takes to maintain this kind of...
Well, we're all 3rd generation Czechoslovakians, and we do it in memory of our parents, grandparents, and great-grandparents. We have around 50 volunteers that work here. The ladies come to quilt and to tear carpet rags that are made of draperies, sheets, bedspreads, and they tear them, and then another lady sews them together, and then we make rag rugs that we sell to help keep up the expenses here. It's a labor of love. We all love to come here, and it's sort of a senior citizen center because the ladies visit and work at the same time, and it doesn't seem like work.
Preserving the history of the Czechs does not end at the museum. It continues right here by the courthouse as the sun goes down. This dramatic setting is needed for one of the most colorful and spectacular events of the festival, the Czech Historical Pageant.
Well, the pageant starts in about 400 AD, and it continues until the immigration of the Czechs to the United States. And it covers the prehistoric times and the historic times, and again, up until the immigration.
Tell us about some of the really famous Czechs that are shown here.
Oh, there was King Charles, and he ruled during the Golden Age. And we still think of that as time as the Golden Age, because now during Czech Days we award King Charles awards, and it's always to somebody of national or international fame.
Many other knights ruled over the land of the Czechs, but none surpassed in power and glory King Charles IV. Under his rule, the Czech nation rose to its greatest heights. Prague became the capital of the vast empire. Czech language was a language of scholarship and diplomacy. Charles' reign is truly the golden age of Czech history.
How do you research for this particular pageant? Where do you get your information?
Through books from the library and through different things, I guess, that people have just known and from past history. We have numerous scenes, and we try to alter them. We don't have the same identical pageant each year.
As Czech Festival days roll on, what brings this whole community together for it? Is it the heritage? Is it the history? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Oh, it's definitely the heritage, because everybody's interested in preserving the music and the dance and just the freedom that the Czechs have always looked for.
That was a splendid way to end a truly enjoyable festival weekend, and I might add, an informative one too.
That's right, Roger. And before we sign off, we'd like to express our thanks to the festival participants and especially to the kind people of Wilbur for staging such a spectacular Czech celebration.
And if you didn't get a chance to come down and visit and join in on the festivities, mark your calendar for the first weekend in August next year and come and check it out. From all of us at the Nebraska ETV Network, I'm Roger Bartlett.
And I'm Regina Shanka. Thanks for joining us. Dobra noc. Good night.
This program was funded by Nebraskans for Public Television.